It's time for another music book review. This is a book I just got called Nirvana, Illustrated, The Complete History. If you're a musician-songwriter and you want to get inspired about music and songwriting and what it takes to do that, what kind of mental state it takes to do that, I think this book will give you some good satisfying stories and anecdotes. It's a human story. It happened, and the music is still with us, and we can still ponder, what could have changed. As far as I'm concerned, this is something you buy it, you read it, you really enjoy the pictures, and then it's kind of a coffee table book, especially if you're a musician. It's great to keep in the studio, to flip through it for inspiration, for conversation, because it's really well laid out graphically. It's got tons of photographs of original tickets, original posters of the band, pictures of the band just posing. The text goes into some detail about the different albums that were recorded, who the producers were. It goes into Kurt's origin story, what his parents are like. He grew up in an area of Washington, Aberdeen, Washington, sort of what his environment, how it inspired him, and now I totally understand why he dressed like he did, like a lumberjack kind of, because he grew up in an area where there are literally tons of woodworkers and lumberjacks, and just imagine how that would influence you living in a small town but deciding quite early that music was a career for you. Also, some of the challenges that he had, of course, which maybe have contributed slightly toward his dying by suicide or not. I don't know. By reading this, I'm sure it didn't have to be. I'm sure that he could have gotten help, which makes it all the more sad. I think Kurt Cobain is one of the most, to me, sorely missed musicians, because he was just hitting a stride. Nirvana was not just a scene changer, I mean, it was an everything changer. Nirvana really is such a great band, and Kurt Cobain is such a great songwriter, and I think the world, it really hurt us to lose him, more than even any other musician that I can think of that's passed on, from drug overdose or whatever, Elvis and all these people. I think a lot of those people had already hit their high stride, and they were in decline as far as producing amazing material, whereas I think Kurt was just, he was just hitting it out of the field. It gave me some compassion for him. It's also got the top 50 albums. Apparently he made a list of the top 50 albums. For example, here they have a little sidewalks about each of the 50 albums, all scattered throughout the book. It's a book I'm going to refer to a few more times again. Unfortunately, because Nirvana is entangled with that whole story of Kurt dying by suicide, that's something that you can't separate anymore from this. Nirvana and the suicide thing just goes hand in hand. The tragedy. So that's my review of the book. Hope it was helpful. If you had any questions about the book that I didn't answer in this review, you can leave a comment below, and I'll happily check it out, because the channel is not so big that I can't read all the comments. I actually do read all the comments on my channel. Thank you for watching. Make sure you watch more book reviews, video reviews right here. The link's there. I'm starting to do this more regularly because I'm reading more regularly, and I just did another one about Mickey Berenyi. She's the singer of Lush. So that's it. Talk to you all later. Bye.